Welcome to Pharmacy and UPSC lectures. In this video, I'll discuss about doctrine of lapse in detail and annexation of Awadh as well. So, doctrine of lapse. It was introduced by Lord Dalhousie in the year 1848. Dalhousie was worked as a Governor General from 1848 to 1856. If you see the policy of doctrine of lapse, I'll explain it in simple terms. If the ruler of the kingdom dies, his son will become as a successor, right? That means hereditary system was followed in those days. According to the doctrine of lapse policy, if the ruler is not having a biological son, that is own son, they'll obviously adopt a child, right? Then his adopted son will not become a ruler of that particular kingdom, but the adopted son had the right of his father's private property alone. That means adopted son has right over private property but not the kingdom. Then here is an interesting point that Dalhousie was not an originator of this doctrine of lapse policy. How you will understand now? In olden days, Raja Ranjit Singh, who is a king of Punjab, had united 12 misls and ruled over the kingdom. So he had used the same kind of policy and annexed some of the places into Sikh kingdom. So, this doctrine of lapse policy was followed from those days, but it was popularized during Dalhousie's period. Then there is a coincidence happened that many Indian rulers don't have a biological sons, that is own sons at that time. Next, already Dalhousie was an expansionist, so he got an opportunity to get more and more territories. Later, he had used this doctrine of lapse policy and captured many territories in India. Let's see what are those territories in detail. The first territory was Satara, which is in Maharashtra, had captured in the year 1848. Second is Sambalpur, which is in Odisha, had captured in the year 1849. Then Jaitpur, that is in Bundelkhand, in the year 1849. Then Bhagat, it is also in Bundelkhand in the year 1850. Next is Udaipur, which is in Rajasthan. It is captured in the year 1852. Then Jhansi. We all know that Rani Lakshmi Bai had no sons, right? So she had adopted a son, but the Britishers had not allowed for the succession. So Jhansi kingdom was captured in the year 1853. Last is Nagpur, which is in Maharashtra, had captured in the year 1854. Then effects of doctrine of lapse. Many Indian states had lost their sovereignty and became the British territories. Then Nana Sahib and Rani Jhansi had complaints against Britishers because they had stopped giving pensions to them, right? Then annexation of Awadh. So first we will see the background of Awadh. Awadh was a region which is located in North India, right? The first capital of Awadh was Ayodhya. Later it was shifted to Faizabad in UP. After the decline of Mughal Empire, Awadh had become a province. Later, it was evolved into an independent kingdom as well. Then, British East India Company had checked the power of Awadh in Battle of Buxar, which is fought in the year 1764. If you see the Battle of Buxar, it was fought between Mir Qasim alliance with Shujauddin, who is the Nawab of Awadh. Then Shah Alam II, he is a Mughal ruler, and if they win in the battle, Mir Qasim had offered 3 crore rupees to Shujauddin, and for Shah Alam II, Mir Qasim had offered Bihar. Then Robert Clive had appointed an officer called Hector Munro to participate in the Battle of Buxar. In this battle, tri-party alliance was defeated, that is Shujauddin, Shah Alam II and Mir Qasim was defeated over the Hector Munro. Later, Mir Qasim was escaped while Shah Alam II and Shujauddin were surrendered to Britishers. So, Battle of Buxar was ended by signing the Treaty of Allahabad in the year 1765. According to this treaty, Shujauddin was asked to pay war compensation of 50 lakh rupees to Britishers and also should give Kara, which is a place in Awadh, and Allahabad, it is in UP, that is Uttar Pradesh, to Britishers. In return, British would help to Awadh in any war, right? So Awadh after Battle of Buxar. First capital of Awadh was Ayodhya. Later it was shifted to Faizabad. Again, the capital of Awadh was shifted from Faizabad to Lucknow by Asaf-ud Dawla as Nawab. In May 1816, the kingdom of Awadh became a British protectorate. That is, Awadh was went into the hands of British. Then Wajid Ali Shah was the Nawab of Awadh from the year 1822. So he was the 10th and the last Nawab of Awadh. Then we'll see how Awadh was annexed by Britishers. Although Wajid Ali Shah was a good and a capable ruler, the British resident had given a false report to company authorities. So, according to these reports, on 7th February 1856, Lord Dalhousie had ordered to remove Wajid Ali Shah from the rule because of his misgovernance. So, finally, the kingdom of Awadh was annexed in the year 1856. If you have any queries, please do ask in the comment section. If you found this video useful, please share with your friends also. Thank you. Thank you so much.